morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 01.28.2026. Current time is 05:51 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble at Fireman Rich over there on X, my mainstay for posting on these social media feeds. It's one of many places I post, but that's my mainstay as far as posting. There's some stuff I don't post. I don't post everything. Like this broadcast gets posted on everything. I've just posted it up there on the a multiple of feeds. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where else I'm at, or else just go ahead and check the show notes as far as where I'm at. As far as on those other platforms. But X is my mainstay. I do post. I posted a couple things yesterday that I didn't post on other. I think one of them I post over on the Facebook, the real Fireman Rich Facebook, public Facebook page. As far as that goes, so we're here. Good morning. We do have the morning coffee, and it's tasting mighty fine. We're a little bit recovered from where the hell was my hair here? It's just grow my hair longer, I think. We're recovering from the excuse me, the storm that we had Sunday, stuff like that. It's cold. It's been cold. It was cold yesterday. I did go outside for a little bit there, take the garbage out and stuff. For the most part, it's just hunkering down, surviving the cold and stuff like that. And didn't go for a walk. Won't be going for a walk on the golf course anytime soon because there's at least a foot of snow out there on the golf course, and so there's a lot of snow out there. So I've been doing the bicycle riding. I did the indoor exercise bicycle. I did 7 miles yesterday. After the audio podcast that I did yesterday on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. So I got the exercise bike. It was good. The missus is up to 31 minutes now on it. As far as that goes, she rides it, and then you can't even hear it. I'm finishing up here, and I go, "Oh, you're on the bike." I can't even hear it. Very quiet, very efficient. I do like it. It's good go-to when you can't go out and walk. I can walk this, but it's snowy, it's slippery, and all that stuff. So, what is it? But the exercise bike is working quite well. So I'm averaging about 7 miles for 21 minutes. Going anywhere from 21 to 22 miles per hour. My exercising pulse rate is right around like 90 to 100, which is not bad. Back in my running days, my younger days, I could get that up to, I think max was 135 for me when I was doing all my running and stuff. I would never get up that high. I'd be floating right around 120 or something, like 115, 120, stuff like that. I have a pretty good cardiovascular system, I guess you could say. So, but the bicycle is good. It's on number 4. I think I could go to number 5. The missus is on number 4, which gives you some resistance and stuff. But it is a good supplement, and I would highly recommend it. Some people say it's boring, but you got to be consistent with your exercise. If you're not consistent with your exercise and you just sort of dilly dally, here and there, you're not going to get any benefit. And I'm starting to see some benefits as far as some weight loss and some feeling better. And so I'm older. At the end of the day, I just want to put my feet up. And she's still in bed there, Tina. And then I want to say good morning to Tina, she's just saying good morning to Miss. She's not up yet. She's up, but she went back to bed. And, as far as sleeping in and stuff. And I've been up since, I got up at about 10:05 or something like that. So I'm getting used to getting into that. I usually be right at 5 o'clock, but 4:45, 10:05, I've been getting up an extra 10 minutes, and it's helped. But good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl coming in from central New Jersey. Thank you very much. And I'll pass that next message on to the missus when she wakes up here. So we're up and going. And yesterday was It was good. I took a nap. I've been getting back into the naps and stuff like that in the afternoon. And what the hell? They got a little vanity. But um, and the big thing was exercise. Well, getting the audio podcast in yesterday, doing the bicycle, which is good because if not, I'd be walking up and down the stairs, and that, to me that's boring. So I guess riding on the bike was the exercise bike, and on my watch I found that there's three settings. There's an outdoor bicycle setting time. There's an indoor exercise bike, and then it's an elliptical. Elliptical is different because you're moving your arms. This was I'm holding my arms because it takes the pulse rate, and or else you can hit up on the handlebars there and stuff. But my overall goal is to go, just maintain 21 minutes, 22 minutes on it, and 7 miles. So I think that's a good chunk of exercising right there. Especially at the 20, was it 21, 22 mile per hour. So that's what I've been averaging since but I found out yesterday there's three different settings on my exercise, on my iWatch. This is an iWatch, nothing to do with the Apple. It's just called an iWatch. It's an exercise. It does the pulse rate and the oxygen and all that other stuff, and various keeping times. And it keeps a track of the exercise. Does my sleep. What did I do for my sleep yesterday? But I've had this for over 6 months now, and it's I don't tie it into the internet. I think that's a bunch of bull honky as far as I use it as a measuring stick. So I got about 5-6 hours of good sleep last night, so which is about normal. That's actually good for me because my sleep patterns have not really changed since I got out of the service and stuff. So let's see. We have Tim Fan 40 in the chat. Yo, 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 Tim Fan 40. How you doing? It's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Tim. It's Tim Fan 40 coming in from Michigan. And thank you for being here, Tim. Glad to have you here. And want to also recognize we have 4 people on Rumble this morning. Rumble rocks. Good morning, Rumble. Love ya. One person over there on Locals. Locals good. That's our one person. 2 people on YouTube. We're getting some YouTube traction. Thank you very much for being here on YouTube, folks. And then we got 2 people over on Twitch. So Tim coming over on the YouTube side, Tina on the Twitch side. So happy birthday. Do you got to work today? You probably got to work on your birthday, or you got the day off. I'd always have to work on my birthday unless I took the day off and stuff, as far as that goes. What the hell? The camera just froze? Oh, there it is. And Tina says, good morning to Tim Fan and happy birthday to him from Tina. So there we go. That's pretty cool. And let's see. So and I do some gaming yesterday. I played a little Battlefield 6. I played around with the Commodore 64. I got a new game there. You remember the game Defender? It's Stargate. It's Defender. That's when the thing's going over and it's a rocket ship, and they have it for. I downloaded it for the Commodore, and you can download games and you put it on the stick and you put it in there as long as it's a .D64. And Tim says thanks for the thing. Yes, work. Okay, so you do have to work. And he's also saying thanks to Tina for the birthday wishes. Yeah, well, just mention your birthday to all your clients there as far as when you're working, and you'd be surprised, maybe they'll give you an extra Danish or cup of coffee and stuff. But I was playing around with the Commodore yesterday, looking at a few things and stuff like that, waiting for that last little piece of that HDMI capture card to get from the cable into the computer, because I'm going to Mickey Mouse it to where it's going to be coming off of this on the cable, and then plug this in here, put it into a box that has an HDMI connection, and then go try with an HDMI signal going in as far as to see if the computer picks it up, or else there's something wrong with the software on this. But then again, if I have the HDMI cable, I can just go, well, I want this screen, and then because you got the HDMI cable that goes there. and this is the regular cable that comes out of the 8 pin. Yeah, this thing. I use this. This is going to go out, come into and I'm going to plug it into a little box that has a yellow, red, and stuff. That has an HDMI connector, and then connect that with the thing. So it's sort of a jerry rig, a little bit of a jerry rig. But I hadn't been on the Commodore for a while, so it's like the bulletin boards are working. I know Monday we tried getting on the bulletin boards are up and stuff. I just did a restore on the system and clearing out any cobwebs and stuff. And I was on there yesterday after dinner looking at the headlines. So maybe if we get time, we can look at that as far as that goes. And but this is I think this is going to stay here for a while. I don't think the laptop is going to be underneath it. So I'm going to have to find a spot for the laptop. But there's no room on this desk. If you can. Yesterday we did do the. Oh, let me bring this up here. I over on my X page there. I posted something that was just on X, as far as that goes. So let me present that my X page here real quick. Here, let me bring that up and stuff. Let's see what happened to my X page. I'm getting this verification stuff like that. What the hell? Verify you are human? Yeah, I'm human. What the hell? Click that. You get this verify human and stuff. So what the hell's going on there? Your account's been locked. What the heck? It's been locked. My X account has been locked. Let me try this. That's just probably the. Let's see. To unlock your account, you must pass a challenge. What the hell is that? Is something new on the. No, I don't like that. We'll stay off of. Let's see. Let me check it over here on my. Yeah, I can get to it on my phone. It's not locked. That's something going on with my web page and stuff. Okay. Okay, verification successful on that. So let's see. I don't know what's going on there. We lost our. I have no idea what that's all about. So we'll just skip that. I won't show my X account. I guess it's not working really right now. So I don't know what's going on there. Can you get to your X account, Tina? Is X doing something? I have no idea what that is. Audio? What's audio? Audio challenge. Number of correct sounds. Three? Okay. I proved I'm human. Okay. Continue on X. Okay. Is X doing a little. Okay, I got the X. I don't know what that was all about. Let me bring this up here as far as that goes. Yesterday, the Fireman Rich broadcast, Tioga radio show. We have, let's see, let's go to this. And yeah, I had a test on the X there to verify I was human or something like that. I don't know what that was all about. It's good. Okay, it's good. All right. Let's see. Okay, here's my X account right here, and and here's the picture of my desk yesterday. This is the only. This would be an example of an X only. This is doing the radio broadcast yesterday, on the Tioga Radio Show on Mixcloud. Oh, they do that on TikTok too. Yeah, I've seen that on Rumble has the "Are you human?" and it automatically clicks yes for me on that one. But this is the computer desk, and you can see I got the same coffee cup here and stuff like that. But I'm playing the tunes yesterday, and this is the desk yesterday. As far as I use a different mic, that mic right there is different than the mic I'm using right here. That's the CAD U30. What is it? The CAD U. Yeah, U37. That's the mic I got back in the Blab days. But that's the computer desk. You can see how crowded it is. So that's why I wouldn't have room for a laptop. And off to the left of the microphone, there's a bunch of junk sitting there. It's been sitting there for quite a while and stuff like that. But that's the computer desk, and such that. It's crowded. It is crowded as far as I got a little. Once I flip open the Surface 3 and stuff, I just have enough room for the little mouse there. The little mouse there off to the left, that's for the Surface 3. And then I got my tablet and stuff like that. So, let's see. We got views. Let's see. I got maybe add that one. Bowen.com. I'm going to put on there. Let's see. Let's deny that. Okay. So, so I did the audio podcast, and I did the exercise bike, and I played around with the Commodore. Did a little gaming, and such that. And also last night I was thinking about broadcasting, but then me and the missus are watching a new show, and that new show is on CBS. So we caught up. We missed the first. It's on Fox, and it's called Best Medicine. Have you ever heard of Best Medicine? Let me bring this up. It's on Tuesday nights. And it started January 6th on Fox, and I think it's a good. It's a good program, Tina. It's about a doctor. It's a little bit of a comedy, but there's a little bit of. Let me bring it up so you can see it here. Let's see. Let me bring that back down here. And there it is, Best Medicine, and it's about a doctor that goes back to his this town up in Maine on the coast, and it's a small community, and they're quirky people, very quirky people, and this is pretty neat as far as it has Josh Charles. He's Dr. Medical Best. Or Dr. Martin Best, and then you have Annie Potts. Remember who Annie Potts is? Annie Potts is she's from Ghostbuster fame, and she was on Sheldon. She's his aunt. That's who she is right there. And Josh Charles. He's Martin Best. He's a good. I like him. He's good. He's a. What is it? The show is a brilliant surgeon leaves Boston to become the doctor in a small town where he spent his childhood summers. Despite his medical skills, he's rude. He's very funny, rude. Alienates locals as he battles hidden problems and suggests struggles and personal connections and stuff. So he's getting acquainted. I don't know if let me bring up a trailer here.
You must be Doc Martin.
Prefer Dr. Best.
Doc Martin?
Doc Martin?
Doc Martin.
Dr. Best, actually.
Welcome to Port Went, Dr. Best, actually.
What's it like being Port Went?
I find that people here demanding.
We're our new doctor. Start doctoring.
Irrational. We need to remove his shirt.
I think I'm gonna faint.
And far too chatty at supermarkets.
I can't tell if this is blood or pus I'm looking at. Does blood freak you out?
Mm-hmm.
But you're a doctor.
Came here hoping I could still practice medicine, but
I'm not cut out to be a town doctor.
This place won't let you hide, and that's a good thing.
I love it here. I love knowing my neighbors.
Admit it. You're starting to like it here.
Release me, please. Best Medicine. Series premiere Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a great program. I don't recommend programs, and yes, Tina, it does. It's very good. That's why we're watching it on Tuesday, me and the missus. Usually Thursday nights are our TV viewing as far as that goes. And but this program, I give it 5 stars as far as that goes. It's very funny. As far as the one part where you saw in the thing where they ripped the guy's shirt, or that was on last night, that episode 4. You can get the replays on if you can replay it on Fox, if you got the Fox app and stuff. We caught up on the very first. We missed the first opening, and he doesn't like blood. He does not like blood, and that's funny. And what do you mean a doctor doesn't like blood? Can't handle blood, but there's a reason for that. And you see his progression as far as being a part of the community. He takes over a doctor that's been there for his whole lifetime and stuff. And he's and it's interesting. There's a good cast of characters there. Annie Potts, he plays the old aunt, and she's a lobster. She fishes for lobsters and stuff, and the quirky sheriff there. It's good. It's on Fox, and like I said, I do not recommend. I don't normally recommend TV shows, but if you want a quirky, and it's on for an hour. You watch this. It's a whole hour of show. So me and the missus, we love it. It's just like Tuesday she said last, oh, okay. I said, screw live streaming gaming. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch Best Medicine. It's a good program. Tuesdays and Thursdays I have dialysis at night. It's at nighttime. Do you have dialysis at night? I thought you usually do dialysis during the day, Tina. Well, then you're wiped out anyway. Well, you can watch these on replay. You can watch them on replay on the Fox app, or and the Thursday night channel. We watch mostly CBS, Ghost, and I think Madlock is coming back with this another show there we watch and stuff like that. And Tina says lots of what I do now is look up shows and watch series. Oh, you watch the series? Yeah, okay. Well, this is a series, but you don't watch it all at once and stuff, and as far as like that. And that's what I do, replay. Okay, you can start watching this on the replay, because I would recommend it. This program and the one show on CBS, Thursday Night Ghosts, is my 2 favorite ones I watch during the week. And then after the show last night, I watched. I fell asleep on the couch watching Oak Island. They're digging up this big ass rock, I guess, on there and stuff like that. So it's yeah, you're wiped out after that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, but I would recommend it to you, Tina, to watch it on the replay if you got the Fox app or Paramount or something like CBS. And I think was it Hulu. I don't know what Hulu. If you got Hulu, it might be on Hulu. One of those. I don't know if it's associated with Fox or Hulu's associated with Disney, I think. Anyway, and you love Oak Island. Yeah, I sleep through it. So I usually the next week I'll watch, if I don't follow it up on replay. That's the only other show I watch. Well, there's a History Channel. I'll watch some replays on the History Channel and stuff. I like, but Oak Island, I'll usually watch it a couple hours before the Tuesday night main event, because they always replay the previous episodes and stuff like that. So, but there he is. That's what my Tuesday was like here, and I spent 30 minutes talking about yesterday. The main thing, I'm recovered. That storm doing all the snow throwing and snow shoveling. I'm recovering from that. I was surprised I was able to get and you say me too with the History Channel. Yeah, History Channel is great as far as that goes. So, okay, but let's see. Yesterday was cold. It looks like we're going to have a cold day today. Did we go up or we went down? We went down a degree. It was when I woke up this morning, it was 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's now 9 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to minus 12 degrees. But the wind's not blowing. The wind isn't blowing that much. So it's not that bad. Not that bad. 9 degrees. It's not that bad. No, you get used to it, I guess, being in the Northeast. So our weather, again, it's going to be cold all this week. And as far as that goes, and finally got my driveway done 45 minutes before I had to leave. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And going to have some sunshine. We had sunshine yesterday at early, but today we're going to have it followed by some cloudy skies in the afternoon, a few flurries. That'll be lake effect. There's snow showers possible. High of 19 degrees. Woohoo! Yeah, okay, there we go. Winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles. So the winds are low right now. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:23, which is in about was it an hour and 6 minutes? An hour and 6 minutes at 7:23 a.m. The sun will be rising here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside, and the sun will be setting at 5:15. So days are getting longer, folks. 5:15 p.m. as far as that goes, and we just got to get through this. This is the last week of January. Oh wow! So we're in the last week of January. Wow. And I'm looking, I guess last Tuesday, I just looked, what did I put? I guess last Tuesday, the 22nd, TikTok is official. So I got a TikTok channel that I'm going to be opening up. And I might as well say it's going to be, it's closed right now. I got 2 TikTok channels. I got the private one. The one I kept private, I'm going to keep private. But I got a new one. I got a new tag. It's called The Real Fireman Rich. I'll probably be opening that up here in the next couple of days. So just to let you know, I'm going to be on TikTok a little bit. I need to be on there from what people are telling me, but it's official. There's an American group that own TikTok here in the United States. So I'm not going to go out of my way to massively go on TikTok, but I'll be playing around with it and I'll be a little open. I'm not going to be following everybody on that channel. I'll be following the people I do know over the years and stuff, but I know that, as soon as you open it, I know the last one, that's why I closed it down to a private. I don't know any. I had like 100, 200 people. I said, what the hell is this? I don't need these people. I'm just checking it out. So, but I am going to, I did say that if TikTok ever became, official and pertained to the laws of the land here in the United States, I'd go ahead and get a channel. So it's going to be The Real Fireman Rich, just like over on the public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich. So that's tagged in. Right now it's currently private but it'll be opened up here when I get, and just to let you know. And Tina says, okay, yeah. I'll like I said, and I think, I don't know if I get up to the level where I can bring, if I get I think you got to be up to a certain level of fans or something like that to be able to get the stream key and stuff. We might bring it in here a couple times here on the morning broadcast as far as that goes. But I think you can only do it for an hour or something like that. There's restrictions. That's what I'm not too hip about it, but I'm going to be on it. So, okay, let's see. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:20 a.m. Clear sky, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 4:20 a.m. Clear skies in Phoenix, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And Chicago, Illinois. Ooh, Chicago's not doing too good. The windy city of Chicago, clear skies in Chicago, 1 degree Fahrenheit. And with that wind chill factor, they probably got a wind chill factor there that's probably minus 15 there. In New York City, the concrete jungle at 6:20 a.m. It's 6:20 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Clear skies down in New York City, 16 degrees Fahrenheit down in the city of New York. Tina's letting us know, our Jersey girl out there or down there in central New Jersey, 24 for the high. You're going to be higher than we are as far as that goes, Tina. So, and 6 degrees for the low and cloudy in central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina, for that. Continuing with, let's see, what's that? TikTok for lives. You get awards people send you, and get. Yeah, I'm not too hip on. I'm not going over there for that. That's the extra. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to hold my breath and stuff like that. It'll be interesting. As far as that goes. It's just like with X Live, which I consider still being Periscope. I think it's Periscope in a sense. It's just people don't use it as much. They're using that that audio version there, whatever. I forget what that's called. It was Clubhouse on Apple. What's it called on X? The conversations and stuff like that. What's that called? I can't think of it. Anyway, it's the audio. Let's see. Continuing with our world times and temperatures crossing the Atlantic Ocean, the pond, as they would call it. In London, UK at 11:22 a.m. Sunny and clear in London, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan at 12:22 p.m. where it's raining and probably snow because that's where Milan and Cortina. Cortina's right near Milan. That's where they're having the Olympics. They're calling it the Milan Olympics. So I guess the majority of the venues for the Olympics, Winter Olympics, are going to be there. Been seeing a lot of commercials on the Olympics there. As far as that goes. So Milan, Italia, it looks like, is that rain? Yeah, it's raining. Okay, it's got the rain. It does the blue stuff there under the clouds. So it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan. Like I said, a beautiful city. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 7:23 p.m. Sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur. 84 degrees Fahrenheit in Kuala Lumpur. In Tokyo, Japan at 8:23 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies in Tokyo. 43 degrees Fahrenheit in Tokyo in their evening. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friend and ally to the United States, Australia is in Melbourne at 10:23 p.m. Cloudy skies in Melbourne, 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and off to the northeast, Sydney, Australia at 10:24 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies in Sydney, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are world times and temperatures as I speak. I was just thinking, good thing we do have X up because I got to do I have it on my notes here anyway. The thought for the day, thought for today, as far as that goes. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Let's see. It is from a gentleman, a businessman from former New York, New Jersey state senator, Tina. So he used to be a senator back in the day, I guess. And this is Malcolm Forbes. Malcolm Stevenson Forbes was an American businessman and politician, most prominently known as the publisher of the Forbes magazine, which was founded by his father, B.C. Forbes. He represented Somerset County in New Jersey. He was in the state Senate from 1952 to 1958. That's back before our time there, Tina, I think. And ran 2 campaigns for governor of New Jersey. So he was born in Brooklyn. Wow. Okay. Brooklyn, New York. Good morning. Tina says good morning. Tina says good morning.
Good morning, Tina.
Did you sleep all right? So? Okay, you're just waking up still.
It's like 5 o'clock. It's too early.
Yeah, too early. Yeah. So Mr. Forbes was born in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. I wonder if he crossed paths with my father. He grew up in Brooklyn. My father might have known him. So, but we have a quote from him, and let's see, lots of left. Yes, my uncle was a state senator, Republican. Oh, was he? Oh, okay. So he would have known Mr. Forbes, state senator, as far as that goes. So his quote and our thought for the day goes as follows: "The art of conversation lies in listening." Very important in communications. Let me read that again. The art of conversation lies in listening. You have to be a good listener. I've had my trials and tribulations to be a good listener back, especially in my younger day, because I was always one that doing mom, yak, 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 yak. And I try to be a good listener even now, even though sometimes and Tina says, oh, yes, totally agree. Yes. Very important phase of communications as far as that goes is listening as far as that goes. And I think that's what, for the most part, that's what Malcolm Forbes meant. His meaning is that the true communication skill isn't about just a talk, but about the deep understanding of others by listening to them. It emphasizes that listening builds trust. If you can listen to somebody, that person sees that and they trust you more. Okay, so it builds trust, fosters connections, and uncovers valuable information, whereas simply waiting to speak hinders the interaction. So you got to be able to listen. Just shut the trap and listen. And that's what I do with the missus. I do that a lot, more so. But I do have my moments where I want to get my point across. And I just say, I'm trying to, and it's hard. It's hard to do that. And Tina's laughing, so she knows what I'm talking about. Because we'll have discussions because the missus, she has her opinion and stuff, and I truly value it and stuff like that on what she'll say herself. She used to be a little mouse as far as not just a little squeak and stuff like that, because she had 4 sisters, so 2 youngers and 2 older sisters, so and an older brother, and so she was very quiet and stuff. But I guess she met me, the loudmouth, and she got a little more. So, but a very good quote from Mr. Forbes. The art of conversation lies in listening. Yes, the art of conversation. You have to be a good listener to be a good communicator. Thank you, Mr. Forbes. God bless and Godspeed. Let's see. Our National Day today for January 28th, we have National Pop Art Day. National Pop Art Day. Okay. I'm not a fan of pop art. It looks okay. We got Library Shelfie Day, 4th Wednesday in the January. I'll be going to a library. We didn't have our. That was the other thing. Monday we did not have our chess game. So today, Wednesdays is supposedly the chess club at the local library. It's just me and my neighbor go there. So I'll be playing my neighbor. So I get to play chess twice a week, but we didn't play this Monday because was right after dinner here. We usually start at 6, so it was about like a quarter after 5:30 thereabouts. I get a call from, and I say, "Oh, it's my neighbor," and I go, "Hello," and he says, "Yeah, can we take tonight off? I'm white," because he was still snow throwing during the course of the day. I said, "Sure, we can do it. You guys still going to go to the library on Wednesday?" He said, "Oh yeah, I can go there and stuff because it's just him and me right now. We're the chess club." And we'll play a game there at the library. So I'll be for Library Shelfie Day. I'll be, and I usually look at the library books after we get done. So that's today, I guess. And you got Data Privacy Day. Okay, well, I didn't give my privacy to X because he tested me this morning. Then we got National Gift of the Ladybug Day. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Here's the one I like, and I know Tina will love this one. It's another foodie, Tina. Today is National Blueberry Pancake Day.
Oh, I don't need blueberry.
Oh, no blueberries? You got some type of berry, don't you? Don't you have raspberries?
Raspberry.
So today is hashtag National Blueberry Day. On January 28th, National Blueberry Pancake Day brings the sweetness of blueberries to your pancakes, flapjacks, or hotcakes. And Tina loves blueberry. Yeah, blueberries are good for you. Very good for you. They're a good fruit as far as I love it. Yeah, I love it too. If we had some blueberries. No, that's all right. It's just so let's see. Pancakes are the oldest breakfast food in history. Early pancakes consist mostly of flour and milk and were more like biscuits. Eggs, milk, and a leavening agents such as baking powder and fat are added later to create the fluffy, light pancakes we know today. I love pancakes. Pancakes are good. People have them for dinner now. Pancakes are delicious without any added ingredients, but when blueberries are added, and then that maple syrup, good stuff, are added. Adding blueberries gives nutrition to the pancakes, like vitamin K, vitamin C, magnesium, and copper, and stuff like that. So let's get your. I usually make my own pancakes. There you go. Throw a couple blueberries in there, Tina, as far as that goes. Okay, so there we are for National Day. And you do? Okay, you do. Okay. Tomorrow, well, yesterday we had the Tauga radio show on Mixcloud, which we had fun. And let's see. Let me bring this down. Can I bring up my Mixcloud page? Let me bring up my Mixcloud page. So give that a plug here. And okay, and that's the Mixcloud page. There's yesterday's broadcast, the 27th of January. It's up there on Mixcloud mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. Okay. So we did this yesterday. There's a couple gaps in the thing. I thought I had them covered, but there's a couple gaps. And I just left them. But in yesterday's broadcast, we started off with AC/DC, one of my favorite songs, Thunderstruck. Then we had Jet with Cold Hard Bitch. It's a good song. Linkin Park with Faint, Sum 41 with Landmines, The Offspring with Gone Away, Gorillaz. I love Gorillaz. They're a good grief with Feel Good Inc. Classic Led Zeppelin with Rock and Roll, and then ended it with Bachner Turner Overdrive, Let It Ride. And my first concert I saw when I was I think I was a senior in high school. No, I was a junior. It was before I started my senior year in high school. I saw Bachman Turner Overdrive down there in Great Adventures down in New Jersey, Tina. I don't know if that Great Adventures is still down there. I remember we a bunch of us, we went down there. We got lost coming back. We almost ended up in New York City, but we went down there. We had a good day on the park, and they had Bachman BTO as they were just starting the concerts. And yes, you remember? Okay, they do have it down there still. Okay, yeah, that's we went there. My first concert was down there at Great Adventures in New Jersey, and we watched Bachman Turner Overdrive, and great group, one of my favorite groups, BTO, as far as that goes. So, so that was yesterday. That was the lineup yesterday for, and I do that every other week. Every 2 weeks, I do the Mixcloud broadcast where I play a hashtag wannabe radio DJ. Tomorrow we'll be doing the audio podcast over on Spotify for Creators, which gets it once I get done. It's on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and it's sort of a condensed version of this broadcast audio wise. And instead of going over the news items and stuff, I pick out an interesting story. It's about 30 to 45 minutes long there. We do repurpose this broadcast on Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast over on Spotify for our Spotify listeners, and we do appreciate it. And I am recording it right now. Okay, so that's ongoing. Sometimes I forget to hit the record button before coming on. online there and stuff like that. Okay, let me check because before I came on here, let's see if they posted it up. No, we do not have any 100 years ago for Monday, the 26th of January. I've been hitting the search here. The last one they have up is for last Friday, the 21st. Or no, the 23rd. No, that's the 21st. When's the 21st? Oh, wow. The last one they got posted is for the 21st. So I don't know what's going on there. Probably because of the storm. It's probably because of the storm. That's why. You know, all the the local news channels, they eat up when we have a freaking major snowstorm, as far as that goes. And Tina says, okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to say I'm sorry. It is what it is. But let's see. On this day in history, though, it was 68 years ago today, the son of a Danish carpenter and successful toy maker named Gottfried Christian walked into a patent office and filed for a design of interlocking plastic bricks that would go on to become the world's most successful toy company, and meaning play well. I guess that's what Lego is, as we know it. The meaning play well, Lego, as we know it today, was born when Godfrey began to realize the capacity which plastic had for replacing wood in children's toys. It took 5 years to find the right material for the brick, which the patent still produces today. It's made of ABS, is a polyurethane type plastic. So that was back in 1958. Legos, yeah, Legos, as far as that goes. And your daughter does Legos today. Now they're very expensive. Yeah, they've got a little creative with some of the stuff they do with the various sets and stuff. So it's Lego. Let's see. The world's largest snowflake fell on Fort Keogh, Montana, which was reported to be 15 inches. Oh, I'd like to see a picture of that. And I remember this. This is after I came back from Italy. They had when I was over there, and the base I was at, Aviano Air Base, we had some problems with these folks over in Italy. Italy had a little bit of they didn't call them terrorist group, but by today's standard, they would be categorized as a terrorist group. The Red Brigade, which was the Italian police, which was the Carbonari. You don't want to mess with the Carbonari over in Italy. Just they're great guys. They're great people, okay? But you do not want to mess with the Carbonari. And then to give you an example, if you're driving down an Italian road and you're speeding, you're going more than 50 kilometers an hour. Let's say you're doing 100 kilometers in a 50 kilometer, and there's a Carbonari. That's the state police, the government. They're like the state troopers of Italy. They'll have this little wand with a red. It's called the little red lollipop. And they'll wave it at you, and you better pull over, because if you don't, there's another Carbonari down about maybe another 50 meters and stuff and they'll radio, and they'll shoot your tires out. You don't want to mess with them. But the Italian police, which would be the Carbonari, back in 1982, rescued a U.S. general after 42 days as a hostage of the Red Brigade. And the Red Brigade, we had some warnings of them and some indications that they were in our area at Aviano Air Base and stuff, because they did not like the Americans. This is an Army general they captured. I think he was out of Vicenza. There was an Army post there. My sister was stationed there when I was over there the second time with the missus. But when I went back the second time, the Red Brigade, they eradicated them. They were like the there were just a small group in Italy only, an anti-government group and stuff like that. Yeah, and oh my, they were an early terrorist group basically, and And Tina, you spent the summer, so you know about the Carbonary. You've heard of. I first got over there. One of the intro briefings we had is don't mess with the Carbonary. Venetia, yeah, Venetia. Venetia is about it's about a 45-minute train ride. If you take a train 45 minutes north to Pordenone, Aviano is right outside Pordenone, the province of Pordenone and stuff. Oh, the army. Oh, Vicenza, the army. Okay, the army base. Okay, yeah. I thought. Okay, yeah, that is Vicenza. I'm looking. It looks. I thought you said Venice. Vicenza. So you've been to Vicenza? Okay. Yep. My sister was stationed down there when me and the missus were over there after we got married. As far as that goes, so it's Northern Italy. I love. I just love. I mean, it's. New York, upstate New York reminds me a lot of Northern Italy, and it's okay. Let's see. We had some parties. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's a good time. Northern Italy is just a fun place to be at. Okay, let's see. A happy 90th birthday to Alan Alda, best known for his comic role of Captain Hawkeye Pierce on the TV series of MASH. I like that series. That was every Tuesday night back in the heyday of MASH. All us kids were playing it. It's coming to 8:00. Oh, we got to stop. We got to go watch MASH. No, actually, was it Happy Days and then MASH? It might have been one or the other and stuff like that. But anyway, let's see. Today is the 28th. How come that's not? Let me see. Let me just double check this. It says January 28th. Yeah, I guess that's the right day there. Okay, it just says. Let's see. That's the 26th. We want the 28th. Let me plug this back in here. So we're coming up on 55 minutes and stuff. So sort of missed them 100 years ago. You get used to having that all the time and stuff like that. But on January 28th, this was a day of remembrance. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after liftoff from Cape Canaveral, killing all 7 crew members, including the first teacher that was going to go into Christy McGaffey. This tragedy would shock the nation and did shock. Me and the missus were just going out when that happened. I remember giving a call after hearing about it and stuff. And then a bunch of us, I was on an off day that day. So I was camped out up at the NCO club watching the news on that. It was watched by millions, marked a sobering time and turning point in the U.S. space program as far as that goes. Tina remembers that. Yeah, I remember it. Double J's. Hello. Would you sneak in here, or you just okay? You just making. Have you done Hello America? No, I haven't done one lately on Rumble. Let's just say with which mostly in the news. I'll be doing one. I don't got a regular schedule for that yet. Double J's. Hey, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to do one with the mess that's going on in Minnesota, because that's a crap. It's just they're simmering down. I think the latest thing is the president actually talked with Governor Waltz and the mayor there. They both communicated with each other and stuff like that. So it looks like it's going to be toned down a little bit and stuff. I don't know if that's going to help the agitators that are out there. They're not protesters as far as I'm concerned. Some of them are protesters, but the people that are shooting off fireworks, I don't care about. Blow the whistles if you want, but when you're getting right in the face of law enforcement, that's not right. I could talk about that on there. But no, I have, to answer your question, I haven't done one lately. No, I think it's been about 3 weeks now or something like that. So I gotta put something together as far as that goes. But let's see. So on this date, the space shuttle Challenger, and that was a pretty pivotal moment. That was a shocking. That was a national tragedy here in the United States. As far as that goes. And January 28th, 1973, a ceasefire officially went into effect in the Vietnam War a day after the signing of the Paris Peace Accords by the United States, North Vietnam, and South Vietnam. It would be, let's see, January, February, March, April. It would be about 3 months later that Saigon fell and North Vietnam won. We bugged out of there and stuff like that. And Tina says she remembers the Challenger tragedy, and she's saying hi to Double J's, and Double J's is saying hi to Tina on the Twitch side, and Double J says, "Yep, the threat of terrorists, Europe and India has signed a free." Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Yeah, so that's creating trade, which is good. Okay, let's just say myself personally, I'm not happy with the Europeans. Okay. There's some stuff coming out about them. I guess I could talk about that in NATO and Greenland, because they're looking at it as the United States wants to invade Greenland and stuff. No, it's for their own security. They've been under the U.S. umbrella as far as that of protection for a long time, as far as that goes. And especially some of the smaller European countries. But I heard about that with India. I think that's good that they got away from China. I'm not too. I think you heard that Canada and China signed a trade agreement. The United States is not too happy with that. I think we're going to be raising the tariffs on Canada. It's like, come on, Canada. Well, their prime minister is he's not as wacky as the last one, but as far as that goes, and mother of all deals, they say. Yeah, there we go. And Tina says, Double J's, I just read about that this morning. Oh, yeah, that's a big trade deal. So that's good as far as for Europe. But Europe is still getting a lot of their oil from Russia. So, they're not even helping in trying to bring Putin to the peace table there to bring an end to. I think there's some talk about that. I got to look at that. I haven't really been looking at the news here the last several days because of the storm. Let's see. On this day in 1547, England's King Henry VIII passed away. He's succeeded by his 9-year-old son, Edward the Sixth. 1813, the novel Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen was first published anonymously in London, probably because she was a woman. 1915, the United States Coast Guard was created as President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill merging the life-saving service and the revenue cutter service into the Coast Guard. And 1945, during World War II, Allied supplies began reaching China, that's national China, over the newly reopened Burma Road to fight Imperial Japan. 1956, Elvis Presley made his first national TV appearance on stage on CBS program hosted by Tom and Jim Dorsey, as far as that goes. And like I said, in 1982, Italian anti-terrorism forces rescued U.S. Brigadier General James L. Dozier 42 days after he was kidnapped by the Red Brigade. And that's it there. And we got some more comments here. Hey, Thamer, good morning from New York. It's afternoon. What is it over in the Middle East? It's 2:50 in the afternoon. 2:50 in the afternoon, and it's a clear, sunny and clear day from what they're saying on the. I missed the world times and temperatures there for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and India and stuff, because you guys came in after. But you say hi, good. Hope all is well with you, Thamer. Glad to have you here. And Double J says, yep, it's a big thing here in India. It's the first thing. It's a first thing. I wish we can all get along. We are humans of the same. Oh yeah, I agree. But it's just our cultures and our views are different there, Thammer, and you know how that goes. And so it's a hot 26 degrees Celsius. Let's see. What is it? What's 26? A hot 26? 26C? Is it? To Fahrenheit. Let's see. What's that? Let's see. 26C to Fahrenheit. That's 78. That's not hot. That's a cool. That would be a cool 78 here in the United States. 26 degrees. Let's see what. Okay, yeah, Riyadh 77. Okay, you're about 26 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees. I'd take that. Hell, that's a nice temperature. That's not hot. I think you. And Tina saying hi to Thammer, and on the Twitch, and Thammer saying hi to Tina back on the Twitch, and Tina says 6 degrees. And that's 6 degrees. 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Thammer is negative. We're negative 14. Where Tina's at, it's negative 14 degree, or it's negative 14 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the weather here, and where I'm at, it's currently. Did it go up to 10? I got to turn the light on. No, it went down to 7. We lost. It's 7 degrees here, so we're just a degree warmer than. So we're 7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 13. Tina's negative 14, and I'm negative 13 Celsius. So I'll take a hot 26. Negative 14. It's my freezing temperature. There you go. Your freezing temperature. And then let's see. Hammer says, I don't know. I'm wearing a jacket in the middle of traffic. Are you? It's 76? Oh my God. Thammer says negative 14 is my freezing. And Double J says, I wish it was between America and India, the oldest democracies and the largest democracies. Anything could happen, Double J's, on that goes. We just I'm not sure what the tariff is that we have on India right now, but we do keep you guys, India's our friend. I think we look at India as our friend. You're not our adversary or anything like that, but there is a cultural difference and stuff like that. But anything could happen. Hey, we have Deplorable coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Patriots. Love the flags. Thank you, Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Good to have you here. Hope you're keeping warm out there as well. And Tina is saying, Thammer, yes, I'm a frozen pork chop, she says. And Tina's saying good morning to Deplorable as far as that goes. So we're just lingering here. We're coming up. We got an hour and 6 minutes. I got to go. I need to refresh my coffee here. Of course, we started 10 minutes early, so we're still at 6:54. No 100 years ago today, guys. It just came in. And let's see. We got the chat going, though. That's good. Deplorable says, good morning, Tina, Mrs. Deplorable says good morning. And everyone else there. There we go. And Thammer says, Tina, wonder if you were cooking chicken, how many hours until unfrozen? It'd be a while, Thammer. It'd be a while. And okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Yeah, it's about 5 up. She's going to go see Hal over there on wherever he's at, I guess Facebook or TikTok or one of those. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, guys. I'm going to go top off. I'm almost out of coffee here. One more. So I'm going to go top off my coffee and let's see. Let's see. Double J says Big Juice won't be happy with no. Yeah, that's true. And Thamer saying to Tina, enjoy. Yeah, that's true. Double J's. Yeah. It just there wasn't one for Monday, and it might be because of the storm. We had a big storm Sunday that really. I'm just recovering from it myself because I was out all day Sunday throwing snow because we got about 13 to 14 inches of snow, and now we're just getting through the coldness now this week. Our last week of January, we're going to start February. We're going to cruise through February. We're going to go into spring and then into summer, and then wherever Double J's is at his undisclosed location, he can have winter because he's out in the southern hemisphere. So at the undisclosed location, as we say here on the morning coffee broadcast for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you guys just hang loose here. We will be right back. And in a couple minutes, and I go get a coffee. So just hang loose. We'll be right back. here on the Wednesday morning coffee for 01.28.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over here or on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over on X, my mainstay for all these social media feeds. Or posting on my main place of posting. I am on a host of other platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where else I'm at and stuff. And I know Double J's wasn't here and Thammer wasn't. If you're still there, guys, I'm going to be going on TikTok. I'll be opening up a second channel that will be public. It's called just like the Facebook. It'll be the real Fireman Rich on TikTok. So that'll be opening. It's a private channel right now. I started because last week TikTok here in the United States, it's legal now. So I'm going to be on TikTok. To what extent, I don't know. I'm going to be playing around with it, but I'll have an open channel. The folks here that I think I follow you on X and stuff like that, I'll follow you. I'm not going to follow every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I don't know how that got there. Tom, Dick, and Harry. We found out what the peeping Tom, the first peeping person that peeped was Peeping Tom. I don't know what Tom, Dick, and Harry is, like everybody else, I guess. Another Tom and all those other people. But so I'll be playing around with that and such. But that was last Thursday, the 22nd. That became official. There's an American group of people that took over the U.S. Thing of TikTok. So it's they're operating within the law, I guess you could say, business wise. Got my second cup of coffee, tasting good as far as that goes, and we'll continue on with the broadcast here for another hour or so. We're going to go over sports first. I forgot to. I'll do sports here. In basketball, let's see. Monday night, I followed the Boston Celtics, my favorite team. I'm a fan of the Boston Celtics. And let's see, Monday night they won against the Trailblazers 102-94. I do follow the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. I follow those two New York teams. Let's see, nothing else on that day. Last night, the Brooklyn Nets lost to the Suns 106-102. And the New York Knicks beat the Kings 103-87 last night. And today the Celtics will be playing the Hawks up there, hosting the Hawks in Boston at 7:30 tonight. And that's it there. And let's see, tomorrow for Thursday, the Nets will be playing out in Denver against the Nuggets tomorrow at 9. And that's it for that. Okay, NHL, I follow the Buffalo Sabres, New York Rangers, New York Islanders, and I like the Boston Bruins. I've seen the Boston Bruins play. That's the only professional hockey teams. But the Boston Bruins lost to the New York Rangers last night, 4-3. Or no, that was Monday night. This is Monday night. They lost to the Bruins and Rangers played, and they lost. Islanders beat the Flyers. Woo, there's a big win for the Islanders. 4-0. And then last night, the Buffalo Sabres beat the Maple Leafs 7-4. Go Sabres. Okay, Buffalo Sabres in hockey. And let's see, the Boston Bruins beat the Predators 3-2 last night. And that was it. Today, the Rangers and Islanders play tonight at 7. They square off out there on Long Island. And let's see, tomorrow the Rangers and Islanders play again. Oh, they play 2 days in a row. Okay. Oh, they go to Madison Square Garden to play. Okay, that's the difference. And the Kings will be, Buffalo Sabres will be hosting the Kings tomorrow at 7. And the Bruins will be hosting the Philadelphia Flyers. So that should be a good game there. And that's it for that. And are they getting ready for their All-Star game? Because Friday, they only have one game. No, there's a whole bunch of games Saturday. So we'll go over that Friday. Okay, in NFL, we know what the Super Bowl is. The Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. But I guess in NFL news, former Patriots coach Bill Belichick was not picked as a first-round ballot for the Hall of Fame, so I guess he has to wait. I guess they said that the inflate gate or something, like when they had the flat football there, that it was blamed on the Patriots and something like that. But he's going to be in the Hall of Fame eventually. But the Hall of Fame snub is an embarrassment for Canton. I think. I think he has the most Super Bowls. He should have got in on the first round as far as that goes. And we're going to go back to my X page because there's some other football news concerning the Buffalo Bills, which I'm still still figuring out that thing here, that press conference that the owner and the new general manager had. And let's see, Deplorable says Sanders was named to the Pro Bowl with like a 60 pass rating. Okay, I don't really follow the Pro Bowl, Deplorable, because it's flag football. I may watch it, but it's not. I never really, even when they were playing regular football, I don't really, they were picked. It's a, I don't think he's an okay quarterback. I don't think he's that great as far as that goes. But in Buffalo Bills news, let me bring this up. Let me see. Do I got that set? Yeah, we got that set. Back to my. It was breaking news yesterday. This came across my X feed yesterday, and about 42 minutes. I saw it after 42 minutes, and that's the fact that the Buffalo Bills have a new head coach, and that is their offensive. I sort of saw this coming, in a manner of speaking. That's the new head coach, Joe Brady, and he was the offensive guy. He was always in Josh Allen's ear, calling the plays there, as far as that goes for Buffalo. So I really think they just went through the motions of having interviews because they're supposed to have interviews. I think he was destined to be the next coach. I think they wanted him. He's a good offensive coach, but he didn't take any of the blame like Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott was just a fall guy. And I think I said on Monday's broadcast, the morning coffee, that Sean McDermott might be going to Cleveland. What do you think about that, Deplorable? He'll be Sanders' coach. Nothing firm. I haven't heard anything firm. That's a rumor that I think he's heading that direction. I'd like to see him go to the Ravens myself and then play the Buffalo Bills, and I'd almost be rooting against the Buffalo Bills. I'm not too happy with the Sean McDermott. I'm still soured about that. I don't think he should have got fired. I really don't. But this is the new head coach, as far as that goes, over there on for the Buffalo Bills. And what is it? There we go. The Bills are promoting their own. And I think this was inevitable. This is I posted up the Rich Essen show. He's a sports guy, and Deplorable says, "Good luck to him." Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just like I said. I think that was that's the thing of it is, I don't think it's a surprise to me. It's not a surprise him getting that. I will be surprised. I'm anxious to see where. Well, the thing is, he might coach, and then again, he might. We don't know for sure. So I'm tracking Sean. Well, let's see what we have for Sean McDermott here, and if is there any Sean McDermott. Let's see. Let's see. Bills. I'm looking it up to see what we have for. Everything's about Joe Brady. There's no news about. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see what's in the news for Sean McDermott here. For football, this is for football. Yeah, Bills reveal new head coach replace Sean McDermott. Everything's about Joe Brady right now. I don't see anything about Sean McDermott himself. You bring it up on the news. Let's see all. And so I am not seeing anything. Tony Romo connects Joe Brady hire to McDermott's firing. It probably is. I think they always thought he. So that was the big news yesterday. Let's see. Sean McDermott makes dramatic decision over his NFL future after. Okay, this is in the Daily Mail. What's this? Let's see. We're going to allow that. Pause that. Sean McDermott reportedly told his staff that he would be returning to coaching right away in the aftermath of his shocking firing. And it's still shocking. The Bills sent shockwaves around the NFL with the owner. Let's see. It remains unclear what Sean McDermott will firmly decide to do, but my knowledge has not engaged in these openings. I'm just scanning this. It doesn't look. As of Tuesday morning, the head coaching jobs available outside of the Bills are Las Vegas Raiders, the Arizona Cardinals, and Cleveland Browns. The Raiders could have appealed to McDermott. They hold the number 1 pick for the NFL draft later this year. While there's a big rebuild ahead to replace former coach Pete Carroll. Oh, Raiders, okay. That would be interesting. But let's see, the 51-year-old McDermott has not yet interviewed for any available vacancies. Okay, so he hasn't interviewed yet. So we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. And good luck to him, and good luck to Joe Brady and the Bills. See what happens. He's going to be a head coach, so he's got a lot more on his plate other than just being an offensive coach. So it'll be interesting to see. He might be still calling the offensive plays there and stuff, but we'll see what happens, I guess. There is another football game. There's a football game today of the soccer type. I am a Manchester City fan, and Manchester City is playing Galatasaray in the Champions League today at 3. And I'll be watching that. They didn't do too good last time. They did. They're currently let's see. And Sunday they play Tottenham. I think that's in the Premier League. Yeah, that's this Saturday, Tottenham. So, but Manchester in Champions League. I think they won the last Champions League. So we'll be checking that out this afternoon. So, okay, let's get to Fox 40 and all these other news web pages that I have no affiliation with, full disclosure. And I just present them here because I'm a consumer of their web the information they put there. And it gives you an idea of what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York as far as that goes. And let's see, on Fox 40, no, we don't want that article there. No. Crews battle a fire in Endicott. Oh, let's see what that's about. We got a fire here. Let's see. This happened. Let's see. This was the 27th, so this was yesterday. This happened yesterday. Yesterday when? About 1:35 p.m. We had a fire in Endicott, New York. That's the birthplace of IBM. I always like saying that. And I just like to recognize we got 5 people on Rumble. Yay, Rumble. Rumble rocks. 1 person on local. We still have 2 people on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. And 2 people over there on Twitch. So let's bring up this. Let's see. Let's make sure I have it here. Oh, I got to present. I got to go into present mode again. Here, let's bring up the present mode to Fox 40. And they talk about a fire yesterday, house fire. So let's see what happens. It was a cold fire, or cold for the firefighters. So let's bring this up here. Oh, there it is. We already have it. Okay, I just got to start it. Okay, here we go.
Crews responded to a fully involved house fire in the village of Endicott earlier this afternoon. The call came in around 1:35 p.m. for a report of a house fire in the 100 block of Fillmore Avenue in Endicott. It was upgraded to a second alarm house fire just after 1:40. No injuries were reported, but the house is a total loss. The Endicott Fire Department stated that the fire was electrical in nature. The American Red Cross is assisting the occupants of the house.
Okay, you can see there's a firefighter. He's got his air pack on right there in the upstairs window. Let's go ahead and go back. There's the front. There's the fire chief, deputy coordinator of Broome County, Union EMS. And they're all staged back here. And let's go back. There's a firefighter going up on the roof there. He's got to be careful of the snow, but he has his air pack on because of all the smoke. And there's all the equipment on Fuller and Mon. And there's a good picture of it. The guy's backing up, and it looks like, yeah, electrical in nature. It's got to be in the upstairs because that's where the most of the smoke is. Heavy dark smoke. This structure looks like it was built back in probably back in the early 60s. The architecture, that type of architecture right there. So but it looks like there's some fire that was down in the first floor, probably went up to the second floor. So a total loss. And as far as that goes, and let me see. Doesn't say, let's see. The house was a total loss, but there was no injuries. That's a good thing. No one was hurt. American Red Cross was to assist the occupants to make sure they have some housing and stuff like that to what happened. Okay. Oh, hang on for a minute. My mouse went out. I gotta unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, we got the mouse back here. There we go. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm ready to bring my camera back up here. I got my Fireman Rich picture there, which is appropriate. It's a fire there. So a total loss on that house fire in Endicott. So, but the good thing is nobody was hurt. That's the main thing. So that was on Fox from yesterday, and that's about it for Fox. Let's go WEBO. Anything on WEBO, the radio station here? And I am not seeing anything on WEBO. That's interesting. What the hell is this? Let me see some. Charged with felony arson. Oh, the guy that burned Tauga Downs has got charged with felony first degree. These charges result in 12-month investigation. Okay. Yeah, that's the Tioga County Sheriff's reporting. But let's see. WNBF, anything on there? Let's see. After the snowstorm, let's see. Here in the Triple Cities. Let's go ahead and go to this one. This is off of WNBF. Oh, let me see. I got to bring it up to the present here. No, bring my camera back up. Wrong picture. Oh, there we go. WNBF. This is sort of after the storm here. We're sort of digging out, and as far as that goes, and let's bring this up here, and I can read it. There's a picture of all the snow that we had, and let's see what we have here. Do we have a picture from Bob? Oh, let's see what happened here. Let's go. No. Plugging it in. There we go. See, does Bob Joseph have a video? No video from Bob Joseph, but he's authoring the. But let's see. It was rough going for people trying to navigate sidewalks around Broome County, as well as here in Tioga County, more than 24 hours after the heavy snow that we had falling this Sunday. While most streets, bridges, and parking lots were cleared of snow on Tuesday, many sidewalks across the Binghamton area and also here in Tioga County remain impassable for those walking and those using wheelchairs. The big storm poses challenges for residents of commercial property owners. The task of cleaning up the snow also provided a major task for municipalities. In Endicott, it appeared that most of the village maintained sidewalks have been cleared Tuesday morning, but there are some instances where it was difficult for people to use a crosswalk. So this snow is still inundating us. One notable issue was the high-profile crosswalks in front of Union Endicott High School, and they're just talking about that. And we do have this thing for Bob Joseph. Let's go ahead and we'll bring this one up here. Let's switch to that. And this is Bob Joseph from WNBF. A snowbound crosswalk while working. So this gives you an idea what he's talking about.
School is back in session after the big storm. And what better way to enhance safety than to have this crosswalk on East Main Street blocked by a giant pile of snow. On the other hand, we do have the new crosswalk stoplights in place. Problem is, there's no way to actually get over to the button to push it. Oh well. I'm sure eventually this will be cleared. Maybe. Maybe we could get this guy to clear it.
So there's a truck going into to throw the snow there. Thank you, Bob Joseph, as far as that goes for that. That gives you an idea that, you got the crosswalk there that they're still cleaning out as far as that goes and such. So there we have it as far as the snow. We're still cleaning out around here, sidewalks in the village and all that and everything. And Deplorable says, my driveway was blocked like that from snow. Yeah, the same here. The front here, the main driveway. Now my neighbor, he plowed out the side driveway and there was a little mound of snow, but that was no problem. But it was about 2.5 feet tall, basically compact. Yeah, it's a lot more snow and stuff like that, Deplorable. Had to shovel it all that yesterday. It was so heavy. Yeah, it is heavy because it's more compact as far as that goes. So I was just glad I did the snow throwing early to where, because it came down, it was all fluffy snow. So, but that's the effects that you have after the fact. And that crosswalk, that's a major crosswalk over there in Endicott on one side. And then behind him was a school, the Endicott school that, it looked like they're getting to it. And that was yesterday. So it's like 2 days after the snowstorm, basically. And what's Boogie? Oh, she's just coming into the room here. She's on the back. I don't know if you can see her. She's right. Oh, she left. There she is. What are you doing? You staying out of trouble, Squeaky? Huh? Okay. Okay, so that's on WNBF. Bob Joseph. He has. I don't agree with him. A lot of things he says on his morning show and stuff like that, but he is a fixture here in the Southern Tier as far as getting word out, and I appreciate him showing us the things around the Southern Tier here on WNBF. As far as that goes, he's never met him personally, but those are the after effects. They got an article about the fire here. Let's see if there's any additional information on that. No, nothing there, nothing there. And Bob Joseph has let's go ahead and go to this one. This is on the fire. We got another thing from Bob Joseph. Let's go ahead and bring him up as far as that goes. On the site location for Bob Joseph there for the on WNBF. Let's go ahead and bring this up. I should have looked at. We already know what happened, but let's go ahead. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we can go to that. Let's see, where is it? Which? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to stop it right at that picture, and you can see that the fire punched through the side here. So I don't know what that is about. Let me go back here a little bit to see. Yeah, right there. Oh, okay, that's a window. These are windows. So there might be windows going up to the second floor. Oh, there was some heavy fire in there. You can see that was pretty dark, and it's still smoking. So it punched through up to the second floor. It looks like the side of the building there, the snow has been removed. You can see snow piles. So somebody Sunday or Monday was shoveling the side there. So, but you can see the firefighters there. They got air packs if they go in that building with the smoke and stuff like that. So, so it didn't look like the snow really hampered. This was yesterday, so most of it was cleared out and whatnot. So as far as that goes, so thank you, Bob Joseph, for that on-the-spot picture of the actual goings on, and the picture, the two people to the right. Let me just bring that back up. The two people to the right, that's the electric company. They probably de-energized the power to the building there, the house. So a total loss. Nobody hurt, though. Nobody hurt. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay, so that's it on NBF. Let's go to WBNG. Shares winter weather coordinate efforts. Not seeing anything there. Well, with all the snow, that doesn't have a video on it, so we'll just skip that. Okay, here's another picture. Here's another from WBNG about the fire. So let's go to this one. Let me bring this up. We'll share that. And go to that. This is on Channel 12. No affiliation with all these news agencies that we're showing the web pages. WBNG, they're the local CBS affiliate. So this is crews respond to the fully. So it gives us another perspective, some more video. Let's go ahead and check this one.
Very active scene out of Endicott this afternoon as crews are battling a house fire. At one point, flames were seen shooting out of the first floor. 12 News' Andrew Freed joins us now live from Fillmore Ave, where we now know that the home is a total loss. Andrew, I can still see those crews behind you, still very active. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Audrey, like you said, it's a very active scene here. Endicott crews arrived here around 1:30 p.m. We arrived here at 2 p.m., and all we were seeing was smoke and just damages coming from the first floor on the left side of the house. I'm going to step out of the way right now so you can see, now that they're kind of wrapping up, what you can see about the house. I had the opportunity to speak with the fire chief of Endicott Fire, and he said that 3 people were in the house. They were all able to get out safe and were checked out by medical staff and are doing all right. And like you said, he told me the house is a total loss. They think they know what caused the fire, but nothing is confirmed right now. We'll have more updates coming as we figure them out. For right now, reporting live in Endicott, Andrew Freed, 12 News. Autria, back to you.
Okay, so that's from the CBS, and you can see this is a little bit after what we've seen on that one from Bob Joseph, because there's no smoke coming out anymore, but you can see the charring from the flames and stuff like that. So fully involved, gutted out. They did say it was electrical in nature, I think, an update. So that's pretty interesting there as far as that goes. And okay, so that's about the fire. And let's see, do we have anything else? This way, keep with all weather alerts. Okay, they got weather alerts. That and that's about it, I guess. Snow totals. Okay, and then just going into the Pennsylvania. Do you have this deplorable? Pennsylvania residents can track their local plow trucks online. Do you have a version of 15? Okay, let's check this out. This is for deplorable. Deplorable is still there. This is mentioning Pennsylvania. I'm going to bring this up. I'm not sure if you're still there, deplorable. Let me see. I'm going to bring this up. Let's bring this up. This is concerning Pennsylvania. Residents can track their local. Okay. Oh, Hal Moss is on Twitch right now. Pennsylvania residents can track their local plow trucks online. What? And let's see what this is all about. Let's see, deplorable. No, but my brother-in-law is a plow guy for the city. Oh, okay. Okay, this might be an interesting article for you. It might be some additional information for you. And as far as that goes, brother-in-law. Okay, so let's go ahead and show this one for. And it looks like this is. They have something here in New York. It's NY 511 on it gives us traction. The state of the road conditions and all that. And I think that's what this is. So I'm curious about this one. Let's see what this is all about.
Pennsylvanians want to know how your roads are before you head out. 511 PA has a special tool to help you find out not only what the road will look like, but if they're being plowed. I've talked about this before. This is probably one of my favorite maps of all time. Just looking at all of these orange snowplows all across Pennsylvania. And another really fun part of it is if you click on that snowplow, you can actually see its route and where it's been and where it's going to. It's got an arrow. It kind of shows you like where it's going. So like right now here in Susquehanna County, we've got a couple plows going down, a couple plows going up. I don't know cardinal directions, but down and up works for me. So if you want to check this out for yourself, it's on 511 PA.
511 PA. So I usually I have 511 NY. So I'm going to add 511 PA because actually let's go ahead and drive to that. Let me see. 511 PA. Okay, there it is. So let's take a look at this as far as, let's go ahead and share this. This is what she's talking about. And there it is right there. That's 511 PA. So let's see, let's look at Bradford. Okay, there's only in Bradford, PA, Southwest. Oh, there's Bradford right there. There's Bradford, PA. That's, and there's the Zippo. we're tuned in. So let's get rid of that. We got a ledger. You got a whole bunch of information. I'll have to look at this. There's Bradford. So that's where Deplorable's at, right there. And he's right across. Oh, you're down. Oh, okay. Only in his. Where's Olean? Oh, up there. You're south of Limestone, New York. Okay. But let's see. You don't have any activity, but it looks like there's some activity over here on what's this road? Doesn't say. What are these roads? It doesn't say. Oh, 79. And what's this one? What's that? 88 going across? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh, 80. Looks like the majority of activity right now, and that's brown. So we go over there to the ledger. Brown is speed reduction, brown. Active speed restrictions. So you got, maybe because I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, that's 80. Yeah. Winter weather, I-80, weatherbound, eliminate. The speed limit has been reduced to 45 miles an hour. So that's a speed reduction. And multiple crashes on I-80 right now. So this is pretty cool. This is just, okay, I'm adding this to my bookmarks because it gives me Pennsylvania. Is there cameras on here? Let me see. They don't have cameras. No, they don't have any cameras because NY 511 NY has cameras. So if we were to go to NY, this is New York right here. That's the state of New York right now. So if we were to go out, you can see we got cameras here. We go all the way out to Friendship. Oh, no camera there. Okay, this is out near Cuba. This is north of, this is Cuba. And that's what the road looks like. So on Interstate 86, they have cameras. That's what I like about this. And it's just pictures right now. There's no, oh, let's see if they show video. That's live right now. So let's see what we got here. Oh, there's some traffic. There's traffic moving. That's I-86 near Cuba, west. So you have pictures, so you can see what the road conditions are out there. A lot of snow. This is Cuba, 1 mile near exit 28. So that's a live view right there. You can see traffic going over here onto the left. That's the eastbound, and then the main by the Cuba sign, that's westbound. So but here's the new one. There's no cameras here on but even still, it gives a lot of good information about Pennsylvania. I like that. I do like that. So that's pretty cool. I'll have that up next time we have a storm. So there we have it. That's a pretty interesting page. I like that. Oh, what happened here? Let's get rid of that. I'll just take care of that. Turn that off. Okay. So that's channel 12. I think that's about it for channel 12. Let's see. Another barn fire in Susquehanna County. Okay, let's check WAAL, the same articles on WNBF. So, yeah, they got the house fire. We already talked about that. Channel 34. Anything out in channel 34? No, I'm not seeing anything there. WENY out in Elmira, New York. Not seeing anything out there. Well, this gives you, here's an idea. Here's an article. It's about firefighters remind people to shovel out their fire hydrants and stuff like that. No, this is out in Elmira, the Twin Tiers. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. And we'll start to.
And fire departments are reminding people that if you have a fire hydrant outside your house, to please shovel it out. People are asked to shovel at least 3 feet all the way around the hydrant, as well as clear a path from the hydrant to the street. This allows firefighters to see the hydrants clearly and access them quickly in an emergency. Having enough room around them is also important so they can connect their hoses and get into a safe position. Matthew Cook with the West Elmira Fire Department says every second counts when it comes to getting hooked up to a water source.
So a fire doubles in size every 30 seconds, and we only carry about 1,000 gallons of water on our fire truck, which is roughly 8 minutes of flowing water right away. So the sooner we have the hydrant, the better off we're going to be to where we're not going to run out of water.
Now, fire officials say clearing the hydrant outside of your home, it's not mandatory, but it is a courtesy to the fire department and your neighbors and helps reduce the time.
We have a fire hydrant across the street. My neighbor over there, I used to, the family that lived in this house before, it was an older couple. I used to shovel it out. My neighbor across the street that bought the house, he's a younger guy. He takes care of it. So it's shoveled out, and it's always a good idea as far as that goes, because here in the village, we have a water system where you get outside the village, it's rural. So they have to set up tankers to tank water in if there's a fire. Okay, that's out there in Elmira. Give you an idea what the weather conditions are out there in Elmira. They're just like they are here in our neck of the woods. And okay, let's go to channel 18. What do we got? Channel 18. Anything? No, nothing on channel 18. I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. Penny Saver. Here's a picture of. Oh, this is from last week. This is pre-storm stuff, so we're not going over that. WKGB, the radio station in Binghamton. Let's see, we got nothing there. Spectrum News. What is this? This is the aftermath of a building fire in Jewett Place. Where's was that at? Oh, that was up in Syracuse. Here's another fire that took place up in Syracuse, but the article is firefighters urge caution as frigid temperatures pass through this week. Yeah, it's going to be cold for firefighters out in the. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. Got another fire-related. This is on Spectrum News. Go ahead and look at this one. And
firefighting in the winter months is labor intensive. The shoveling of the fire hydrants, getting our hoses and ladders and equipment to the building and to the backyards and up on the roof to ventilate structures, it's extra labor intensive.
Firefighters working extra hard this time of year. Thanks for sticking with us here on Spectrum News 1. It comes at a time where many departments are seeing an uptick in calls as people misuse heating appliances. Our Shalon Stevens joins us now for speaking with first responders about the challenges the cold weather can present. Shalon?
Hi, Casey. Behind me is a scene of a fire that took the lives of a mother and her son. The cause is still under investigation, but one thing we know for sure is the loss of life combined with the number of people displaced really highlight the importance of how important fire safety is, along with the crews who respond. Now, just before this fire, about 5 hours before, crews were called to another blaze. Responders worked through the night and into the morning. About 36 people were displaced between the two incidents.
The Red Cross's general goal is to work with clients to get them on a longer-term recovery plan, which we obviously can't do right when we show up, but that's the idea, is to get them in the system for that further help.
Todd Stern has been a Red Cross volunteer for the past 2 years. He was helping provide relief to those displaced.
First intention is give them some money so they can get right into a hotel so that they can work from that warm environment. Get them through the next 48 to 72 hours, and at that point, a caseworker will follow up with them and talk with them about the hurdles that they're facing.
Over the course of about 7 to 8 days, the city of Utica responded to 5 working fires. Assistant Fire Chief James Noon says they see space heaters being a common cause during freezing below temperatures.
That didn't cause every one of these fires, but year over year, that's a problem. People just have to be careful when they use them. Don't use extension cords. Keep things away from them. They recommend 3 to 5 feet of space around space heaters, your furnace.
Noon says the Red Cross is a great partner that they often work with when they respond to calls.
These were 2 large, heavily occupied buildings. For the Red Cross, I'm sure that was very taxing on them to find, to help 36 people in a short span. They help us on anytime people are displaced, primarily for fires, but they've helped us in other situations as well.
Now, over the course of the next week and even after, we are going to be experiencing frigid temperatures. So making sure that your fire alarms are working properly and that you are being safe when heating your home is going to be crucial.
Really good and important advice there, Shalon. Shalon, it sounds like the Red Cross has their hands full this time of year. Their work is so critical. How can folks watching help out?
Yes, Casey, that's right. Volunteers are always needed, and there are all sorts of roles that you can fill. Some only requiring about a couple hours a month. You can visit the Red Cross's website to learn more about how you can volunteer. We're actually going to have that website popped up at the bottom of the screen. It is www.redcross.org/volunteer. Again, that website is www.redcross.org/volunteer. Back to you, Casey.
All right, Shalon, get out of the cold. Shalon Stevens reporting for us. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's the fire in Endicott. They said the Red Cross was being called to help those folks there in the Endicott fire. And that's one of the things they do throughout the state as well as other states. And that those fires they were talking, that was up in Syracuse, as far as north of here. And so gives you an idea that the Red Cross is important. And frigid temperatures there in, let's see, let's change the southern tier. Is that change the southern? Yeah, that's change the southern tier. Okay. So let's see. Anything else? That was a good article. Firefighters urging caution, and again, what they're saying: check your alarms. That's smoke detectors and CO2 detectors and stuff to make sure they're working condition, and also have an extinguisher if possible and stuff. Let's see. Our 2 Buffalo web pages there. Again, no affiliation with Spectrum News or Country 106.5 WYRK. Or what's the sister one? Power 93.7 WBLK. And they're talking about the new hire of football coach. So we're not going to get into that. We already talked about that. Let's see. On 1440, let's see. What do they have for today's briefing? Anything? Oh, Amazon retail pivot. Amazon announced yesterday it will shutter all 72 Amazon Fresh supermarkets. That means they're shutter, meaning, what do they mean by shutter? They're going to close down? And Amazon Go convenience stores nationwide, reflecting a shift towards its grocery delivery business and Whole Foods expansion. Analysts can say that change underscores Amazon's emphasis on shopping experience that better aligned with customer preference. Amazon's online grocery division is so they're going to mostly online and not do the shopping in the stores, because the division is a 150 billion business reaching more than 150 million shoppers. Same-day grocery delivery service is available in 2,300 U.S. cities and towns, with long-term delivery options available at 5,000 locations. We don't have that here. The company says it will continue offering fresh delivery online and open more than 100 Whole Foods. Oh, Amazon is Whole Foods? Did you know that? No. Okay. Whole Food stores in coming years, but did not provide a timeline since Amazon acquired Whole Foods back in 2017. I didn't know that. The chain says growing. That's why they've grown. Okay, because Didn't we? Is that a Whole Foods in next to the across from the old Tops?
No, it's Aldi's.
Oh, that's an Aldi's. Okay. Do we have? Is there a Whole Foods around here? Is there one down?
I don't know. of one.
Okay, there might be. Okay. Separately, Amazon is building 29,000 square foot mega store near Chicago that combines impersonal and digital shopping. It also that's out in Chicago. It does. So that's an interesting brief there. Okay, I guess that's about it on the news articles. Let's see. Where are we at here? I'm closing out. I got that 501 Pennsylvania. I like that. I'm gonna have to make sure I check that out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring up the. Let's see we're just at 2 hours. We got time. We're gonna go ahead and. You're not in no hurry, are you? You just.
I'm not going
Okay, we're not going anywhere. We're just snowed in. So let's go ahead and bring this over. Let's bring up see what the headlines are on the BBS here. So let's go ahead and bring that to monitor 1. We'll turn on the Commodore. It's Commodore headline news times to see what we have on the thing. So let's go ahead. Oh shoot! I got to plug in the. Hang on for a minute. I unplugged this. This is this has the software for the BBS. This is it's not a real cassette. It's a flash drive. So I got to plug this in. Hang on for a minute. Plug this in. Okay, get the software. Oh, turn this over that way. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the menu, disk, browser. There's our USB 1. Enter BBS. Enter. We're gonna go to Ultimate. Enter. Let me make sure this is plugged in. Yeah, that's plugged in. Okay. Run that first. Load settings, yes. And then we'll go down to Ultimate 66 and run that. It didn't work Monday. We'll see if it works today. It's not doing it. Why not? Well, let's try it again. Oh, let me check something here first. Let me make sure we got the right drive, because that's what happened. We didn't have the right drive. Oh, it's disabled. We got to enable that. That's what we had the problem. We had that disabled because I was on yesterday. I had this one as number 8, so I gotta go to the virtual. I gotta have virtual 8 drive open. So there we go. So that'll work. Okay, let's try this again. Yes. There it is. It's updating the drive. Now we'll go ahead and bring this all the way up. USB, enter, bulletin board, enter. Enter, run me first. Yes, yes. Now it should click. There he is. Okay, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Be talking to you here. Get a third cup of coffee. Do you have a second cup?
No.
No? Okay, we're going to do a third cup. It's still loading our BBS. And it's coming off the internet. Used to have to dial up, remember? Digital, before we had digital phones. All right, we got 6 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people on YouTube, and 2 people on Twitch. So glad to have you here. And I think we're going to have an ad start on Twitch. So we'll try and delay this a little bit here for the folks that are still on Twitch. Okay, there it is. Let's see if we can get the bulletin board up. There it is. It connected. We connected. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Ad starts in 1 minute, so we might have to wait. Let's see if this ad goes. Because we have 2 people on Twitch. Let's see. Is Thammer or Double J's, are you both on Twitch still? Let's see. Snooze. Oh, I can snooze. Can I snooze it? No, they'll just come in. We'll just go ahead and ad starts in 38 seconds. But this is the BBS, and we'll go to number 1. And we're going to go down to Fox. That's my primary channel that I watch for news. I know I'm a Fox guy. Let's see, starts in 17. We're going to go to general. And let's see. We're going to hold tight here for a minute. So this is the BBS. These are the headlines. We're just going to read the headlines. I'm not going to go into detail or anything like that. Let me see. Let me check the Twitch. The ad is in progress for 56 seconds. So we got, okay, I'm seeing that the ad's in progress. So we're going to wait for our folks here on Twitch. We have 2 people over there. And we can, but this is the bold. Hey, Jack. Are you blocking the way? No, you're not blocking. Oh, you guys can't read that. Hopefully I get this cable to where I can bring it in. I can bring it right into the screen over here. As far as that goes, right here. There'll be a box there to where you can read the. But it'll still be up on this screen too. So I'm able to do that with if I get this other connection coming off of the Commodore 64. And we got 13 seconds left on the Twitch ad. I guess I have it on slowest setting. I don't think after you come on to Rumble, you get any commercials on the Rumble side as far as it goes. So your community. Okay, we're back. We got Twitch back and stuff. So we okay, so our headlines. Let's go over our headlines here. The first one. Trump, that being President Trump, rips Pro Football Hall of Fame for ridiculous decision to snub Bill Belichick for first ballot. And I agree with that. Belichick should have been a first round entry. Number 2, cruise ship trapped in heavy sea. High sea ice is rescued by U.S. Coast Guard vessel. Okay. Number 3, anti-Trump No Kings protest organizers target Minneapolis, St. Paul for next flagship demonstration. So these are targeted protests, and they're not targeted. Well, they're targeted in a sense that they want to cause confusion, chaos. It's not a protest. They're anti-protesters. Number 4, Trump pressures Iran to come to the table as massive U.S. armada draws near. Things aren't looking good for Iran. They squashed their. I haven't heard anything about the goings on there for the people that were protesting. It's supposedly they killed over 30,000 people. Supposedly. Number 5, a 90-year-old woman who wandered outside during the winter storm among. We've had 10 people that died in the snowstorm in New York State. So it was a 90-year-old woman that wandered out. Okay, let's hit next. Let's see. President of largest teachers union here in the United States set to speak at political revolution event targeting ICE. ICE is law enforcement. These people that say they're going to target ICE and ICE they don't know what they're talking about. They're law enforcement. President Obama used these guys to do the exact same thing that President Trump is doing. President Obama deported more immigrants than President Trump right now. So why are they all of a sudden targeting ICE? Because it's President Trump that's in the office. Let's see. Number 7, NFL legend Jimmy Johnson furious over Bill Belichick's first ballot Hall of Fame snub. There's a lot of people pissed off about that. Number 8, Democrats win 2 special Minnesota House races amid immigration crackdown. Okay, things are going on as normal Minnesota. Number 9, I'm an American farmer. Empty USDA office means fewer family farms. I don't know what that one's about. Number 10, when hate becomes a business, the monetization of anti-Semitism. And that's true. This anti-protesting, the anti-ICE, that's hate. That's the way I'm looking at it. Let's see. Next ones. Next. Number 11. Doctors share alcohol recommendations for men and women as guidelines shift. I guess we're supposed to drink less, maybe. I don't know. These are just the headlines. These are just headlines. Let me put that on there. Okay. Number 12. President Trump launches midterm push in Iowa. Yeah, he was in Iowa yesterday with critical warnings and more top headlines. Number 13, Julia Edmond reveals Bill Belichick's most memorable rule during Patriots dynasty. Okay. 14, NFL's Red Zone host Scott Hansen explains why Sam Darnold is top Super Bowl human interest. Well, he was with the Jets. He bombed on the Jets, and I think that was the Jets quarterback system. He went to Minnesota. They got 14 wins last year, and then they traded him. Now he's going to the Super Bowl. Maybe Minnesota should have kept him. Number 15, new book claims Shakespeare was actually a black Jewish woman poet named Emila Bazono. Okay. Does anybody really know who William Shakespeare is? I guess it was a woman. Because women couldn't publicize things. Okay, let's see. We'll go one more here. Then we'll go to CNN. Oh, dot. Oh, general. Let's see. I think that was it. Was that it? Oh, I forgot. Okay, one. I got to hit end. Okay, number 16. Patrick Mahomes calls Bill Belichick's Pro Football Hall of Fame first ballot snub insane. Number 17, President Trump endorsed Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's son-in-law for Congress. Number 18, liberal Wisconsin Brewery Company promises free beer all day long after Trump passes away. That's sick. That's a sick headline. Should boycott that beer. That is sick. That's a sick headline right there. You could disagree with them, but to wish, everybody can have free beer that's sick. Number 19, archaeologists uncover long-lost ballistic tied to legacy father of architecture. Okay, long-lost. I don't know what that is. And then number 20, Prince Harry's spar curse hits Hollywood as royal drifts in Meghan Markle's shadow experts. Okay, they're just a has-been. Let's see. Let's hit one more. Number 21, Minnesota anti-border patrol riot backfires as agitators allegedly hurl objects at cops. Arrests expose rap sheets. So these people they're arresting up in Minneapolis, they have rap sheets. Their names are going to be publicized. ICE is out of there, so they're doing the same thing, the Minneapolis police, because ICE is out of there now because they're simmering down the rhetoric. Number 22, top Democrat fundraiser slammed for honoring Nazi officer in social media posts. Disturbing trend. I'd say it is disturbing. Number 23, House launches investigation into hospitals allegedly letting foreign patients jump organ transplant lines. Now, that's a big no-no. Number 24, Ilhan Omar hit with unknown spray and other key moments from Catholic Minneapolis Town Hall. She's in a Catholic middle. I think that was a setup. All of a sudden, she's talking and she's trying to be made look the victim. Remember, most of these politicians want you to look over here when this is going on. They want to distract you away. I think this is a distraction. I saw the video of it. It wasn't that violent, but it was a concern. But the first thing I say, all of a sudden, she's got somebody, and this is in her home district. She's walking all around Washington. Nothing happening there. But anyway, number 25. A therapist warned Trump didn't break America permanently. Outrage did. No, Trump didn't do break. He's fixing America. He's fixing. Okay, let's go to CNN now and see what there's. We got to have equal and fair time. So we're going to go to CNN. Number 1 on CNN.com. Deputy Chief Minister of India's. I'm gonna butcher that. If you're still there, Double J's, I'm butchering this this name. Let's see. Dark Heart Farmer. Too bad it wasn't holy water. That's a good one. Hey, welcome to the broadcast, Doc. Dark Heart Farmer. Yeah. I saw the clip. It's a clear substance. There's no report. We'll see if they're. Now, the thing is, it'll be interesting to see if they'll come out what it was actually, because I think that was a staged event. I really do. I saw the clip and it's just like, this looks too staged. When was the last time she talked in front of anybody in Minnesota? She wants to distract away from. In the last year, the last couple of years since she's been in Congress, she's had over $30 million. Where did she get all that money? Oh, maybe she had something to do with the child care centers, the car centers. Anyway, Deputy Chief Minister of India's Maharashtra state among 5 dead in air charter crash. Oh, did you hear about the plane crash, Double J's? There was a plane crash. I know what you're talking about. It's okay. Okay. There was a plane crash in India, I guess. There was the Deputy Chief Minister of India's Maharashtra state. 5 were killed. Deplorable says, "Have a great day, everyone. I'm off to run here." Okay, Deplorable. See you later. Thanks for being here. Love the flag. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay warm, my friend. Maybe she was the one that couldn't spell learning. Oh, okay. Getting back. I don't know if you heard about the plane crash in India, Double J, but it looks like a deputy chief minister was 5 that passed away in the air crash. Number 2, this is from CNN.com headlines on the bulletin board via the Commodore 64 here. Okay, let's see. Number 2, U.S. to conduct military exercise in Middle East as tension with Iran builds. Well, Iran needs to, come to the table here. Number 3, Chris Brown in UK court ahead of October assault trial. I don't know who Chris Brown is. Number 4, Hungarian prosecutors charge Budapest mayor over role in banning LGBTQ plus march. Okay. Restricting people from protesting. And Double J says, yeah, it was a Learjet private charter. Okay, it was a private charter. A Learjet. Okay. So that's via CNN headlines here on the BBS. Okay. Number 5, exclusive. 2 officers fired their guns during Predit's encounter. Homeland Security says it says an initial report. From what I'm hearing about that shooting, when the video obviously showed they took the gun away. They say that gun misfired, and that's what caused the other officers to fire. They thought they were being fired upon. They thought he had supposedly, okay. So that's a tragic thing. But the bottom line is, I think there's fault on the ICE agent side, but there's fault with the individual bringing a gun to a protest. You don't bring a gun to a protest. Back during the early 60s, none of those protesters, it was peaceful protesting. They did not bring anything that would elevate on the protester side. They were peaceful. They stood the ground. There was some cases in the early 60s, the police down in the South, they were using water hoses to get rid of them, and that was a big no-no there. So I think in that shooting there was, but they're obviously investigating it. Number 6, after town hall attack, Ilhan Omar condemns terrorism, immigration push, and criticism from GOP. She doesn't know what she's talking about. That they're in there getting criminals. The guy that they were getting when the shooting took place was a hard-nosed criminal. The hard-nosed criminals, they're smart enough. They're not going to be going where all the minor criminals are. They're going to be out in the community. But I think that thing, she's just trying to build up publicity. I think that's my first initiative. Hopefully, they'll find out what the substance is. I'm curious, what was the substance, first of all? Okay. Obviously, it just got on her shirt and stuff. So maybe it was holy water, like was our friend here, Dark Heart Farmer, said. Let's see. Double J says CNN News is on point. They cover major news around the world, at least what's major. Yeah, Fox does too. Double J's. I look at both. I have Al Jazeera's up here, but I don't look at Al Jazeera's. I don't know. What do you think of Al Jazeera's? Is that a legitimate news agent? I don't know. I just let's see. Double J says, yeah, you got a gun. Be responsible. With greater power comes a greater responsibility. Spider-Man's quote. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And our friend Dark Heart Farmer is laughing. Yeah, that was funny, Dark Heart. Maybe it was holy water. I like that. You can call me Farmer. Okay, it's easy. Okay, Farmer. Thank you for being here. You're new to the broadcast. I'm just ending the broadcast. We've been on. It's a coffee broadcast. I start the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm here on Rumble. Thank you for being on Rumble. We got 6 folks on Rumble. Rumble rocks. I love Rumble. And I try and end it. This is the new Commodore 64 right here, Farmer. And this is remember the old I'm age dating myself. I'm 67. I'm going to be soon 68 in a couple months. But this is a BBS. You used to have to dial in through your modem and stuff. This is the new Commodore 64 Ultimate. And Double J says Al Jazeera's bias, don't like. Okay, yeah, I don't really go there, but it's on the list here. But I'd stay strictly with Fox and CNN as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. Where do we leave off now? Officers after time. Okay, we got to go to next. Let's see. Number 7, gun rights groups decry the administration's rhetoric on Alex Preddy's gun. Then Trump went even further. What did he go further? I don't know what he went further. I think the Secretary of Homeland Security, she should not have called him a terrorist until all the facts are out. You got to make sure all the facts are out as far as that goes. Number 8, Amazon is laying off 16,000 employees as AI battle intensives. They're using a lot of AI on Amazon. Let's see. Number 9, why Brooks Koepka's expensive return to the PGA Tour matters. I guess he's a golfer. Number 10, top White House aide Stephen Miller acknowledges possible breach of protocol before Alex Predict's shooting. So there was something going on with the officer. They broke protocol as far as that goes. Like I said, I mean, you can't come to a conclusion until the investigation's done. And Farmer says, I've enjoyed this. I'll be back for the next one, I hope. Thank you. I too used to love on the okay, so you're old school. Okay, Farmer. Yeah, we're on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as far as that goes. Farmer, thank you for being here. And let's see. Well, Rich, holy 68, you have turned fine. You can only get better from here. Yeah, I try and stay healthy. I exercise. I maintain that exercising and stuff like that. And it's all the running I did. I ran all those marathons back in my early day. So this is a result. I just got to maintain it. I got to watch what I eat. I was getting to the point when I was still working, I was eating a lot of garbage. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's go back here. Number 11, 2-year-old boy sets world record for snooker trick shot. I guess snooker is pool. That's called snooker. Number 12, ex-FIFA president Sepp Blatter joins those calling for boycott of World Cup in U.S. Okay, anti-American, I guess. You know, the World Cup here is going to be here. If you want to protest and stuff like that and boycott it, go ahead. I don't think we're going to lose any sleep over it. The World Cup will go on. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next one. And forecast models are predicting a bomb cyclone off the East Coast this weekend. Here are scenarios. Ooh, we got another cyclone. Cyclone? That's interesting. Number 14, how French ex-senator trial brings national attention to drug-facilitated sexual assault. Okay. Number 15, one person shot after exchange gunfire with Border Patrol agents in Arizona, sheriff says. So it's probably because there was something happened there. So number 16, I'm surprised this isn't up closer because Russia, maybe this was yesterday, Russia strikes civilian train in Ukraine, killing 5 in an attack Zelensky calls terrorism. Putin shouldn't be just dropping bombs on civilians. That's stupid. He's not going to win that war, and it's not going to be sustainable for him. They're losing thousands of soldiers every week, and it's ridiculous. Number 17, a migration model based on human rights. Spain to grant legal status to 500,000? Ooh. Undocumented migrants. That could be dangerous right there. That could be dangerous. Just give them citizenship. It doesn't work that way. No, that's not good. That's not good for any country to do. Number 18, doctors, veterans fear near total abortion ban at VA will put women's health at risk. I disagree. I disagree with that. But let's go one more. Oh, is that it? Let me check one. I think we did them all. Next, oh, I hit. Okay, here we go. We're going to go one more slate here. Number 19, where is the Supreme Court decision on Trump's tariffs? Well, the latest I heard about Trump's tariff, the Supreme Court set aside. They're not going to make a decision. That's the last word I got 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what they're trying to force an issue. It's like, my feeling is the president of the United States has every right to establish tariffs. It's one of those things it's associated with the executive branch. We have 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Executive branch takes care of tariffs. All the finances and money goes through Congress, and all the laws go through the judicial. Double J says, good on you. Nice to see. Yeah, as far as keeping healthy and stuff. And Double J says, how long this UK war has been going on? I think it's like 2 years now, if not 3. Well, it was going on during Obama when he took Crimea. It's just sensitive by now, and all the lives lost. And yeah, I agree. It's sad. It is sad, Double J's. Yeah, Crimea, that used to be part of Ukraine. That was back under Obama. But the most recent, I think it was right when Joe Biden got into office, it started again. Biden didn't do anything. And when President Trump came into office, he just stuck it to it. But Europe has to get involved. They have to stop buying oil. I think that's the key thing. They got to stop buying oil from from Russia. That's just my opinion, folks. All right, let's finish this up. Number 20, we all have to be brave. Meet the women whose video of Alex killing contradicts the administration claims. Again, you're going to have different angles and different things, so it's not all based off of one video. Number 21, Justice Department expects to release its Epstein files soon, top officials say. Justice Department. Okay, I thought they were all released. I guess evidently there isn't. But the Epstein thing, if they really want to get into it, I think it's going to be dragging, President Clinton. It's pretty obvious. I think President Clinton has got more in the Epstein files. Trump has no affiliation with that. I believe that, as far as the fact that he kicked him out of his years back before all this crap was going down and stuff. He has no association from what he said, so I take his word for that. Number 22, how a love of luxury brought down South Korea's former first lady. Yeah, South Korea. I guess we increased it. The United States increased the tariff on South Korea because they're not going too quickly with the money they promised that they were going to invest in this country. So I don't know what's going on in South Korea. Number 23. I heard about this one yesterday. Italians furious over deployment of ICE agents to bolster U.S. security at Winter Olympics. Well, they're extra security for the American. Just because they're part of ICE doesn't mean they're going to be doing ICE operations over there. But security-wise, they can watch over our they're law enforcement. Law enforcement's law enforcement. The Italians just don't like that word ICE. It's like, get over it. And the last one, 24. Russia's 1.2 million casualties. That's how many they've had so far, Double J's. 1.2 million casualties in Ukraine dwarfs all of its conflicts since World War II. The Russians have lost 1.4 million people in that war. And that's sad. That is utterly sad as far as that goes. So, so there's our news on this. I can go CNN, BBS, Political, Al Jazeera, Fox, Wired. Let's check out Wired. What's Wired look like? That's tech. Yeah, that's tech. Let's see. I don't think there's anything on Wired. Yeah, there's nothing on Wired. Please wait. No, nothing on Wired. So, and I have there's another bulletin board that I'm on as far as that goes. So, this is the retrocatpus.com BBS. So just to give them a plug and stuff. So, so that was pretty fun. I like doing this. I like going over just the headlines. I'm not going to, I'll give a little bit of the opinion of it and leave it at that. But we're at 2 hours and 37 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and wind down here. And let's see. Farmer says, the world is a crazy place. Yes, it is, my friend. Time for me to feed my chick. Okay, yeah, go. Okay, feed the chickens. Thanks again, Richard. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, or ma'am. I'm thinking you. Oh, it's nice to find like minds. Yeah, that's because we're on Rumble. There we go. Have a great day. Stay warm and safe. Yeah, you too, Farmer. Appreciate. Thank you for being here. You're new on the Rumble, and I do appreciate your viewership and stuff. Again, we're on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, about 6 a.m., 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here, and I'm in the southern tier of upstate New York. So, and let's see. Double J says that's a lot. I am sure it's more than what is reported. It's at least going to 3 years. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Double J's. I agree. I do agree as far as that goes. So, but we're going to go ahead and end our broadcast here, folks. And I'm going to get my day started. I got to get some breakfast, and I got to get on the exercise bike, and then see what else we're going to be doing during the course of the day. I'm probably going to be playing around with the Commodore again some more as far as that goes. But other than that, that's it. I want to say, let's see, going over the list of people that were here. Let me bring it to the top here. Going to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, who was here. As far as being here, thank you very much from Central Jersey. Thank you, Tim Fan40, and happy birthday to Tim Fan40. It's his birthday. He came in on the YouTube side. He's over there in Michigan. Thank you very much. As far as that goes, greatly appreciate that. And then going down the list, I think we had Double J's after that. Let's see. Tina was in there. Tina. Yeah, Double J's was here. Thank you, Double J's, coming in from an undisclosed location. Appreciate that, Double J's. And you be safe. And thank you very much for being here and taking part in the conversation and chat. Always appreciate, my friend. Always appreciate it. And we had Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer. Try and stay cool in that 76-degree Fahrenheit weather. We're trying to stay warm. But thank you very much, Thamer. Appreciate that. And we had Deplorable coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Deplorable. You have a great one. Appreciate it also as far as being here. And let's see. I think we had Dark Heart Farmer. I'm not sure where you're from, but thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate you being here, new person. And Double J says, take care, Rick. You can call me Rick. It's okay. I've been called Rich. Stay warm and we will too. You too, Double J's. You take care and stay safe yourself, and appreciate you being here as well as the people that are watching that didn't take part in it. They're just watching, and those folks that are watching the replay, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And those are also listening on the audio on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, as well as at Fireman Rich over on X. That's my mainstay for staying on these social media feeds. Just check me. That's where I post everything. Okay, if I'm going to post, there's some other places I do post at. Well, a number of other places, but just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at on these interwebs. And as far as that goes, and I do have fun playing around with the interwebs stuff. It's still good. It's still good to be on here, even though there is a lot of garbage and stuff like that. But other than that, you all have a great one on this Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend, and we'll see what happens. We'll be doing the audio podcast tomorrow. We'll be posted up on X and all those other platforms, as well as we'll be back Friday for the Friday morning coffee. So you guys all have a great one as we skate out of here, and live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care as far as that goes. No problem. That's okay, Double J's. I knew what you meant. Don't worry about it. Okay, take care, guys.